All right, it's been yet another week, and it's time for yet another Dev Diary number 47 in this series. It's going quite rapidly ever since the game came out. Like, we've had a whole bunch of Dev Diaries now here on Heinlein, and now, of course, it's time for one of the key features, and both, not so much Heinlein, actually, not so much Heinlein at all. This is for Leviathans, which is the expansion that comes out in combination with Heinlein. And the feature that we're talking about this week is, of course, the Guardians. Also, kind of, the namesake of the guys in the name of the expansion, the Leviathans. So we're talking about big monsters, and the guys on the forum in the Dev Diary have talked about, hey, there's going to be a bunch of these Guardians. That's their name. We're going to talk about 3 of them today, and there will be more, but for now, 3 will be what you're going to get, and one of which we've talked about quite a lot already, which is the dragon. It's a giant space dragon, but a little bit more about that later. Let's start off with the one that we know the least about, and that is the Stellaris, or as some people have already so nicely been calling the Catan, as quote-unquote, what can live inside a star? What sort of being can withstand, even thrive, in such immense heat and pressure? What could be its purpose? What does it eat? And it's basically, like, from a texture style point of view, it kind of looks like the Unbidden and how they're pretty much set up. But it looks like a giant space creature that is going to do something. It's not very clear on what it does. Like, not at all. It's transparent. It's made out of energy, apparently, and that's pretty much it. Then we move on towards the what has been so nicely called on the social medias and the interwebs as the creepy black little sphere. And now we actually know what its name is. It is the Infinity Machine, which is a strange metal sphere that sits at the edge of a black hole. And I'm going to go and quote this out here verbatim. It does not attack as you approach. It does not communicate. It does not react. It seems to be waiting for something. So apparently you can possibly find a way to speak with it and find out what it wants or help it, or you could order your fleet to attack it, but what's going to happen in that case? And they put a nice little picture up there as well of the creepy black little sphere, now we know as the Infinity Machine. So that is really cool right there. I like it. It has a very culture feel to it. I remember reading a book a couple years back from Ian Banks, and there was a black sphere in that as well. I can't remember what it was called anymore, but it feels very Ian Banksy in his style. Not Banksy as in, they're gonna draw shit on the wall. Anyway, this brings us to the character or guardian, the one that we've spoken the most about so far already, which is the Space Dragon. And in all honesty, the Space Dragon, we've seen quite a lot about it already, but let's go and take a quick cap here from the stream from this Thursday, the 29th, and see what the guys from Paradox have to say about that.
Yeah, so this is, if you read the Dev Diary, this is the Space Dragon. The Space Dragon has, well, we don't know that because we haven't surveyed the system, but I'm sure he's protecting something.
So they're already alluding at that there's stuff to be found if the dragon is actually hiding something. And if we're going to actually and read the Death Diary itself, there's a picture in there, and it says the dragon's hoard, which is a planet, has 30 energy and 30 minerals on it, as in workable materials, and it is a huge amount. On top of that, apparently there could be technology, artifacts, and this is the one that I'm the most interested about, a dragon egg. Maybe. Who knows? Maybe you can grow your own dragon. That'd be kind of cool. I can feel the Game of Thrones playthroughs already. Daenerys, Queen of Space. Seems to be an interesting one. I think for now that is pretty much everything regarding the Guardians. However, I do want to touch upon something else that also came up during the videos as well. The guys decided to go through a couple of the mechanics from the Leviathans expansion, and one of the things that came up is they decided to go for the research everything modifier, so they basically had their empire set to research all. And one thing that came up, and I don't think they completely intended to do so, was that when they went into the fleets, or at least the shipbuilder window, all of a sudden a whole bunch of new shields and energy systems became available. Ones that we haven't actually seen or haven't even seen talked about on any of the Dev Diaries. Now, this is a pretty expansive content patch, plus the expansion itself. So, in honesty, I'm not surprised that we haven't seen much information about that. But as Heinlein approaches and the expansion release approaches, we're going to most likely see more and more about that sort of stuff. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, take good care of yourselves and each other.